thing. And away we go. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. It's All Fish and Chips, the podcast. My name is Thor, and it is episode 72 of the podcast. We're so old, 72 episodes. But let me begin by introducing, as always, the folks who are going to bring this podcast to you. To my left, not wearing are you wearing it or not? Let me look. Wearing his Kansas City Chiefs black and white T-shirt for what is arguably a team that has made a deal with the devil. It's Bubby.
We won yet again.
I would not call that a win.
Survived.
And then joining us, as she will be all month long, via satellite, beamed up to space, and then back to our ears, it's Amanda.
Hi.
Hi, Amanda. How's things going?
Fine.
It's cold. It's gotten cold. We'll do the traffic and weather on the 8th right here at the beginning of the podcast. It's gotten bitterly cold, but we're all surviving. Bubby's all dressed up. Looks like he was working at his other job today. No,
I just hate the cold.
Just hate the cold.
Yeah, so I'm wearing my jacket.
I gotcha. Amanda, how's things in your neck of the woods? You staying warm down there?
Sure.
Filling up with wassail and hot chocolates to keep you warm?
Gross.
Hot toddies? Whatever.
Yeah.
We just had Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is just barely in the rearview mirror. It happened just 4 days ago. And fun times hopefully were had by all. Bubby, how'd your Thanksgiving go?
Good. Just
cheeseburgers and chicken nuggies.
Yep. And went and saw Wicked.
Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that here in a minute. Man, did you have a lovely work Thanksgiving?
Yep.
Yep.
It was great.
It was great.
Good as it could be.
I did it. We had a lovely Thanksgiving as well. Went over to the in-laws' house. Had all the usual fixins and what have you.
Did you get your cranberry?
Did get my cranberry out of a can, so I'm excited about that. A friend of the podcast, Carol, sent me a picture of her homemade cranberry sauce that she was making. Gross.
Ew.
You can hear me right now. I'm saying it to your face, Carol. Gross. But yeah, no, all the staples were there. We had a lovely time. And then we came back the next day. So we spent the whole day with the family. And then the next day we came to my house and we had a whole nother evening with the whole family, watched the Chiefs. What's the deal, Bubby? Did you actually make a deal with the devil? That's my question. Did somebody did Patrick Mahomes sign his soul away?
If anyone did, it was him.
Okay, because that was a ridiculous. They didn't even win the game. The other team just said,
we give up.
And just quit playing for like the last 30 seconds of the game. But a family came over and watched part of the football game with us. And then we had my wife's annual party of the reindeer games, where we play a whole bunch of different games and have a bunch of food. There's still some cheddars in the fridge if you want some, Bubby. We had way too much food. Everybody took home a ton, and we still got a ton. So, wow. But fun times were had by all there as well. I won a bunch of scratcher tickets. And
did you win anything?
I don't know. I haven't scratched them off yet.
Oh.
I was waiting.
Waiting for what? What you wait for?
I don't know until I had time to do it. It's been busy.
Till you need money?
Yeah, till I need money. I'll scratch it. Then I'll go, I didn't get any money. And then I'll be sad. So no, we had a good time. And like I say, I had a bunch of scratcher tickets and won some little tiny bottles of booze and, fun time. So
always a fun time.
All right. But Amanda, have you been to see The Wicked yet?
No, not in a hurry.
Okay. We are going tomorrow night, the missus and I. It was the first time, because I was not like Bubby and bought my tickets ahead of time. And that damn movie has been sold the hell out.
That's why I bought mine early.
The entire time I've been looking. Like, you can get a seat, like, front left corner if you want to just watch it out of your peripheral vision. But we got tickets for tomorrow night, so we're excited about that. But all right, 3 of you went to go see The Wicked.
Mm-hmm.
And your boy's seen the play, so he knows what's coming. Your missus, I'm assuming, has also been to the play with you and seen the play as well. So you guys are well versed. Yep. Did you read the books?
No.
Amanda, did you read the books?
I read part of the books. You don't want to read the books. Reading the books will not make you want to go.
Okay, fair enough.
I've heard that too.
The books are a different experience. Like the books, there's a lot more going on in them books than ever like touches base in those movies. There's a whole like slavery thing going on. It's a little off the chain, and then
I think there's more going on in the movie than there was his play.
No. Okay, so that's what I want to hear about here. Without spoiling it for anybody who hasn't seen the movie, myself included. How did things go? Give me a recap how the experience went.
It's very well. Now it's part one of 2 movies.
Oh, didn't know that.
You didn't?
Nope, did not know that.
So yeah, you have to wait.
Well, they said that like in the beginning when they were making it, but then they kind of left that out of everything else, so a lot of people have forgotten. But they did tell us at one time.
Okay,
it was 2 parts.
This is like the end of the Spider-Verse movie where I went and saw that, and that movie just fucking ended in the middle, and I had no idea it was a 2-parter, and I went, oh, I guess I'll be coming back for this later.
Yeah, so the whole movie is the first half up to intermission of the play.
Oh shit!
So, and it's 2 hours and 45 minutes long.
Okay, so they've added a bunch in there then.
Yeah.
Now,
also, it's a musical, not a play.
That's true.
Yes, it is a musical. Now I'm going to ask the first musical question here.
So is the movie.
Yeah. Was a bunch of people singing in the movie, or were they quiet and respectful?
They were quiet and respectful.
All right,
yeah.
good. Where'd you go?
IMC 11. Springfield 11.
So we're going to the Alamo, and the Alamo tells you shut the hell up right at the beginning. They're like, don't fucking talk in this movie or they'll kick you out. Yeah. These people will rat you out, and they are correct. I will rat them out.
Well, Wicked created their own version of that for the very beginning of the film.
Okay.
So you'll see that.
They're like, there'll be a version of this later on.
Yes.
Where we will sing, and I'll put the words on the screen for your monkey asses.
That's what, yeah.
But
it's coming out for Christmas.
Oh, is it? That's quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they knew it was already coming. So, and so they're like, you show up then, and then you can sing all you want, but now be quiet. People are trying to watch this movie. So I am a little, perplexed by I only get half of the movie, having seen the show as well and read the books myself. But did they say when the other half of the movie's coming out?
No, I don't have any idea.
So like
it's probably next year. It's probably same time next year would be my guess.
Okay, well, I'm gonna guess it's not this year. If we got the sing along coming out at Christmas, there ain't gonna be much time for anything else.
No, it won't be this year.
So they should have said at the end, like, see you in 6 months or whatever. But no, just like, whenever. We'll see. That's a long time to wait for the second half of the movie. I don't like this. Dune did the same thing.
If I remember right, it says part 2 coming soon or something
coming
like
soon.
That.
When soon, Bubby?
I don't know.
Okay. So
over a year.
So you and the missus and Parker loaded up in a car to go to the AMC. I'm assuming packed out.
It was
Thanksgiving Day.
It was packed.
Okay. Did you get good? Now, did you pre-purchase your seat, or are you cattle calling this thing?
No, we pre-picked and pre-purchased.
Okay, that's the only way to do that. You can't just get in there and hope to find.
And so when we bought our tickets, the row that we bought was the only row that had other seats sold on it.
Okay.
At the moment.
Gotcha.
So we bought the last 3 seats in that row.
Good row. The good row.
Yeah, because everybody else sitting there.
Yep.
It's got to be a good row. I was like, okay, we'll take those last 3.
All right.
And they're on the aisle, which
I like being on the aisle.
Yeah. One of us likes to be on the row.
Is it?
Not me.
Not you? You like to be in the middle, smooshed up against some people?
No, it doesn't matter to me. But
one
of us has to always go to the bathroom a lot. So
I don't know which one it is. If it's like you. This is the missus?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Because I can see Parker doing that too. Like, I got to go. I'll be back.
He was like glued to the screen the whole time.
All right. So, So you get in there, get your snacks, get a bunch of snacks.
Popcorn,
the whole nine. Yeah, Bobby gave him all his money.
Got the fruit snacks or gummies.
Family pack of snacks.
Yep. And drinks.
All right. Sit down. Previews go. Here comes the movie. Parker's just fixated, just in it, right? In it to win it.
Well, there's lots of previews of other movies. And so after each one, he just says top of his lungs, I want to see that one.
Okay, fair enough.
His mom's just like, shh, be quiet.
Movie theater, motherfucker.
Right? But no, after each one, he's like, I want to see that one. That looks good. So he's
all right.
excited.
He's in.
He loves movies.
All right. So.
And so, I mean, it started and he was just glued to the screen the whole time.
And he knew it was only the first half, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We talked about that before.
Okay. I'm still a little fixated.
Because he's like, when's the second part coming out?
Right?
I don't know what to tell you, Parker.
It'll be out soon.
You'll see it.
So
believe me, we'll go.
If that seems to be a thing we're doing more and more, is that splitting that movie into 2 movies, even though it could have just been 1 movie. Lord of the Rings started all this shenanigans.
Do you want me to tell you where it left off?
No, I do not.
No, okay.
We're going tomorrow. No spoilers.
Well,
I mean, I'm going to guess if it's at the intermission of the thing, there's a big musical number that first half ends on.
Yep.
Yeah. If you've seen the show, you know where you are. Yeah. If you got the soundtrack at home, you probably know where you are.
You know what I'm talking about, Amanda?
Amanda?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's yeah. I think we all know where we're at, but I don't want to ruin it for anybody if this is your first time going in.
Right.
Out of 10, Bubby. Now, because you only got the first half to rate.
Oh.
Where are you giving this
Don't
one?
give me a number. I'm just going to say.
On a scale of gummy bears to gummy worms. What do you mean don't give you a number?
I'm just going to say I don't have anything bad to say about it.
Oh, shit. But you don't have anything good to say about it either?
No, it's fine. It's good. I liked it.
All right. Without spoilers, what's your critique here? What's your beef?
I think it's because it wasn't the full movie.
Oh, yeah. I can 100% agree with that.
That it's hard to put a number on yet.
Okay. You need both halves together.
I need resolution.
You need the box set. You got to be watching the box set.
Denouement.
The denouement. Very good, Bubby. All right, fair enough. I mean, I can give you that. If you went to Broadway and they only did the first half of the show and they're like, come back in like 6 months, we'll do the second half.
This show sucks.
Yeah, this show sucks.
I just want my money.
I hate this show. So you do it to me at the movie theater and you expect me to just suck it up. But
see, now I got excuse to go get more popcorn, more.
Yeah, see, that's how they get you, right?
Yeah.
We're going to the Alamo. We'll probably eat food while we're there, so that'll cost $1 million.
I love that part.
Amanda, you're not a big going to the movies person, right?
No.
No, you'll wait for it to come home. She's got a built-in movie theater in her house, so she can just wait.
I just probably will. Then forget about it, and then like 5 years later, be like, "Oh yeah, I should watch that."
They're showing it on TBS back to back, both halves.
Yeah,
and you're like, "Oh, TBS,
okay.
I'll watch this. Sure, why not?
Okay,
Shawshank Redemption, then this."
That reminds me, we watched a movie yesterday or day before. I don't remember, on Netflix. That I remember. I think it was briefly at the movie theater, but it was like I wanted to go see that, but
what movie?
I forgot about it until we saw that it's on Netflix.
Minions 4.
No, what's his name?
Jack Black.
No, is it Carl and the Purple Crayon or?
Oh yeah. This is not Ryan Reynolds.
Harold.
Levi. Something Levi.
Yeah, the dude who Shazam.
Yeah.
What's it called, Amanda?
Harold and the Purple
Harold.
Harold and the Purple Crayon.
So that was actually pretty good.
Yeah?
On Netflix, yeah.
Last night we watched Palm Springs. You ever seen Palm Springs? This is Andy Samberg.
No.
Andy Samberg recreates Groundhog's Day. Is basically this movie.
Seen it.
Seen Groundhog Day, don't need
over and over.
It's pretty good, but yeah, that's all that movie is. It's funny, but it's just Groundhog's Day again, and I like Groundhog's Day, so that worked out. What'd you see, man, over the last week? You see any movies?
I don't think so.
Okay, Nosferatu, none of that. Elevation, that's another one I want to go see. Bubby, what are you looking at? There's something out the window. Bubby's like a freaking dog and a squirrel here. What's happening?
Nothing.
All right.
Just staring.
Are you looking at your own reflection?
No.
All right. So
I don't have Amanda to look at.
Oh, just the worst day ever. We had some problems. We had the party here at the house, like I said, and the garbage disposal decided to quit working on me, puppy. You ever had that?
Mine's broken right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
But I might be able to give you a tip here because I was going to give it to the listeners at home.
I've already bought a new one. I just haven't installed it.
Okay, what's wrong with your garbage disposal?
Buzzing, I think.
But doesn't go. Okay, I might be able to save you some money, and you might be able to take that damn thing back. You ready for this? On the bottom of that garbage disposal, there's a little hole.
Yeah.
Okay, that fits an Allen key. Did you put the Allen key in there and try to spin it?
Nope.
Do that. 100% do that. Because if it's just jammed up, if something got caught under the blades, then you just take that Allen key and go, and it'll break it free. And that garbage disposal is good as new.
Is that how you fix yours?
100% how I fix mine. She dropped something in there, and I put the Allen key in, and I heard as it went around whatever that thing was, and then it popped free, and then everything drained out of the sink, and we were good to go.
What if the Allen key is what's in my drain? In my dispenser? I don't know, garbage disposal.
But if you got,
I don't know what it.
You got Allen keys at the house?
Yeah.
Okay, get you one. Try it out. Might save you a couple $100. Kids at home, same thing. If your garbage disposal just doesn't spin around in a circle and goes instead, just put the Allen key on the bottom and just give it like a quarter turn. You'll know if that thing's coming free or not because it'll just bust right free. I've done it like 3 times now. We dropped the glass in there once and it got some glass cut. Yeah, she broke a glass in the sink and the glass got in there.
Glass got down.
And then we had to bust it free when it got jammed up. So
what'd you have in here last time?
Don't know. Something little. It went pretty quick. So
it just went through the pipe.
Yep, I just went and it broke free and out it went down the drain and off to sewer land, wherever.
Could have been a fork.
Now the chuds got to deal with it, not me. Could have been a fork. No, I don't think it was a fork. It was something. It felt pretty tiny. It just felt like a little piece of, something fell. Maybe a piece of bone or something. We had ribs. Maybe a little piece of bone fell in there or something and got stuck.
You're not supposed to put food in your disposal. Especially bones.
I don't put bones in there, but I do put food down there. That's what else am I putting down there? What else do I need giant blades spinning and grinding shit up for?
Crumbs.
You don't need that for crumbs.
I don't know.
You're not supposed to put. I put food down there all the time. What happens if you put food in there? All right, if you folks at Amanda, do you know?
I have no idea.
Are you pro food or anti food in your garbage disposal?
I don't care. I mean, I don't put a lot of food down there, but
I'll put some food. Like if I got like a bunch of spaghetti left over, like we cook, because you got to cook the whole box either way, because you're gonna throw it out if you don't, because you're gonna forget about it. How often do I eat spaghetti? Never. So I'm not gonna eat half a box of spaghetti and save the rest. So I make the whole thing, and then sometimes there's extra spaghetti that dogs don't want either, and I put it down the garbage disposal.
There was a report not long ago we saw on TV. It was talking about garbage disposals.
Don't put your hand in there.
Don't put food. Don't put bones.
Well, I don't put the bones in there on purpose, but things sneak in there.
Yeah.
And then my wife's got her whole family over here, and her nieces and nephews. Who knows what the hell they're throwing in it? Just freaking marbles and rocks. Who knows what's going on in there?
Cat food.
So anyway, you can fix your garbage disposal. I got faith in you.
I will
give it a shot. Tell me, book report us back on this one.
I will try.
All right. Amanda, you got any stories you want to tell?
No.
All right, Bubby. I got 3 pictures here, Bubby, but the first one is the one I am most curious about.
You want to describe it for the listeners?
I'm going to describe it for the listeners at home here, if you give me 1 second, because my phone's acting up. This is, I'm going to assume, a picture of your child's legs.
Yes.
And in this picture, you may or may not have told him to go put on socks. To which he said, I'm going to tie... Let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 individual socks around my leg. But only 2 on one foot. I'm not going to make it even for sure. 2 on one foot, 5 on the other foot.
You're close.
And no socks in the shoes.
Right. I didn't tell him to
go
put on socks.
That's the story that I have in my head.
I told him to go put his clothes away.
Okay.
And that's why he came out.
The ever continuing battle in Bubby's house.
Away. Yes.
Put your clothes away.
And that's what he came out doing for probably half an hour.
Okay.
Because he wasn't putting his clothes away. So
he put them somewhere.
Yeah, he's just and He used to, I think we broke him of this habit. He used to tie his socks just in a knot.
A lot of people do that.
Like a tight knot.
Oh, like he's cinching it down. Like
yes.
He doesn't want no slippage on that sock knot.
And he'd throw it in his drawer. And then when it's time for him to put it on, he's
can't get it apart.
Dad, I can't get this apart. I was like, you shouldn't have tied it in the first place.
Who put that knot in there, boy?
Then I've got to spend 5 minutes trying to untie it.
Okay. But this time, tourniquets. He went with tourniquets.
Yeah, he's just tying them all around his leg.
And what did he say when he comes out wearing his sock garter extravaganza?
Oh, he doesn't say anything. He just smiles. He knows that it's going to bother me.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to say something.
Yep.
And that's the reason he does.
Yep. Just cranking, just pushing that button, Bubby. Just turning that crank, getting that organ grinder going, and here comes Bubby with his little fez on, just dancing to the tune.
Yep.
You got him again, Parker. You got him again. All right. Did you just send him back to the room, tell him put them socks away, put his clothes away?
Yeah.
Or did you just let him walk around like that all day?
No, he went and took them off.
She said, "We're going out. Come on, let's go. We're going to the store. You're going with me with it like this."
The worst is he usually mismatches his socks.
I will say that all these socks match. They are all, well, I'm assuming they're all white socks with gray toes. So I'm going to say all these socks match.
Yeah.
So good job, Parker. You matched all them socks. All 7 of them. Wait, hold on. You're missing a sock somewhere, boy. You needed 8.
Yeah.
That's where he fell down. That's where it all went south.
He can't count.
All right, check that out on our Facebook page. It's All Fish and Chips Facebook pages. And I'll have that posted up here once this episode airs. Now, next to that, Bubby, we're just going to jump right over to it. Appears to be a Pez collection.
Yeah, I put up a couple of shelves for his Pez collection in his room, and
So this is the sum total of Pez's.
nope.
Okay.
So he's got
Nope.
he's got a lot more, a few more.
Okay.
At least will fit on the rest of the bottom shelf.
You can fill the shelf up.
Yeah, but what does he decide, or what does he want to do with them instead of putting them on a shelf?
Eat the candy out of them.
Well, he does that, but he puts them in his top dresser drawer and will not take them out to put in on the shelf.
Now, what's wrong with the ones that are in the top dresser drawer?
I have no idea.
Did you ask? Parker, what's wrong with the ones in the top dresser drawer?
Yeah, it's like, why won't you put those on the shelf? I'm not ready.
Oh, it's a commitment, Bubby. Once they go on the shelf, they're on the shelf. Maybe those are still his active ones. It's still got candy in them.
Yeah, well, I told him I'm not giving him any for Christmas this year until he gets the ones out of the drawer onto the shelf.
Parker, I'll buy you a freaking Pez dispenser. I probably got one laying around here you can have. I got a giant one that like you can put other Pez dispensers in, I think.
That's cool.
It's big. It's a former Washington football team themed Pez dispenser,
Okay.
but is no longer socially acceptable.
You don't want to say it? All right.
It's a former Commanders before they were the Commanders giant ass Pez dispenser. I also noticed there's one Matchbox car on this shelf as well.
Yeah, he took that off. He doesn't have. Actually, he got mad at me the other day and ripped the bottom shelf out of the wall.
Dang it all to hell, Parker. Come on now.
Yeah, so now actually the bottom shelves, they're double layered on the top shelf, and he just has the bottom one barely hanging in. I told him, I'm not going to fix it.
Bub, you got to fix it.
He ripped it out of the wall because he got mad at me.
So you got to show him how to fix it then.
I am not fixing it.
You show him how to fix it.
It's
a learning lesson, right?
Principle.
Now. It's the principle. That's the principle over these damn Pez dispensers shelf.
He's going to learn not to have a baby fit and pull things out of the wall.
All right. Now Bubby's mad at me, Amanda. I wish you were here to save me.
I just want somebody to be on my side.
I'm not on your side, Bubby. Amanda, you got any Pez dispensers?
To make him that mad.
What'd you do to make him that mad, Bubby?
It doesn't take much. It really doesn't.
Trying to vacuum while he was watching TV? Because I know how that goes.
No, because I can't get him to watch TV in his room anymore. He likes, because we have like a 60-inch in our living room, and he's got 32, and it's not big enough.
Well, you know what that says. I know what you're getting him for Christmas.
No,
85-inch TV.
He has no room in in his room.
You wall mount that, Bubby. Put that right on the wall.
Like if I do, I'm gonna put it right where the Pez is and take the Pez down.
I'm sure he would appreciate that at 85-inch TV. You don't need to pay the Spencers if you got an 85-inch TV. Watch all them Disney movies on and play the Wii.
Wii.
You don't have the Wii?
Switch.
We still got a Wii set up in the bedroom. I only got like 3 games for that thing, but just set up.
You want more?
No.
I can give you more.
I'm good. There's only 3 that I like, so that works out well.
And give you Guitar Hero. Give you the guitar.
Guitar Hero. Not Guitar Hero. Bubby's got the off-brand Guitar Hero.
What's the name of it? Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero. Say it. Say it.
Guitar.
Okay. Bubby ain't got guitar in him. Guitar. Putting that wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. Man, I'm correct, right? It's guitar, right?
Guitar. Bobby's just excited about it.
I feel like we're saying the same thing. Guitar.
I will write in if you think we're saying the same thing, folks. All right, guitar here. Now I'm saying it. Dang it, Bubby. I got two. It's for the Xbox though, but I got 2 guitars upstairs. I got the Kiss one and the standard one that came with the Guitar Hero. I used to have the drums, but they took up a lot of room, and then they broke, and then I threw them away.
Yeah, I never had the drums, just guitar.
That's me. My wife is sending me Snapchats that she wants me to watch. I will not play them here on the podcast. So you got the Switch. You got any other consoles at the house or just the Switch?
Nintendo 64.
Oh,
still
old school. Is it hooked up?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What are you playing on that?
Miss Pac-Man. Galaga.
Okay. You got like the Midway collection or something?
Something like, yeah. It's one of those.
Okay. Amanda, what you got set up at the house?
Nothing.
Amanda and I used to be Xbox friends on the Xbox, but mine is still sitting, I think it's in a closet now. And the only reason I still have it is because it plays DVDs, and I may need it one day.
Never know.
End
of the world, no more streaming.
I've got my Switch set up, but I have not turned that thing on in a hot minute.
Parker plays the handheld part all the time.
Yeah, what's his
Wheel of Fortune? Remember?
Oh yeah, Wheel of Fortune. The only game he likes.
That.
The only game he likes. Wheel of Fortune. Knows all the answers. I got the 2 Zeldas on there, and probably Mario Kart, and that's about it. That was another one of them purchases that I got, and my wife will not. Well, she knows the answer to this, but I should stop buying that stuff because I played like 2 games on it, and then I set it down and never come back. I have a problem. VR goggles, Switches, Steam Decks, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, you let me borrow your VR
okay.
goggles.
I'm not sure I can trust you with my VR goggles, Bubby. I was going to go home and watch VR porn on them, and I don't know if I need that in my life.
Is that an option?
Bubby is suddenly very interested in getting a pair of VR goggles. Man, you ain't got no VR goggles, do you? She's gone.
No.
You ever done it? You ever put on the VR goggles and fought dinosaurs or played Beat Saber?
No,
nothing.
If you go to Beyond the Lens in Branson, Missouri,
Yep.
they have at the very end they have VR goggles. That's part of the.
That's how you get pink eye.
Price of probably, but it's fun.
Yeah,
that was my first experience trying it.
What'd you play on there?
It seemed like it's something like a Star Wars thing where you had a lightsaber and you.
Yep, that's called Beat Saber.
And
the music's playing and you got to hit the things as they come at you.
Yep,
that's Beat Saber. That's like the one game everybody like this game's awesome. And then every other game after that is like, this is not good as Beat Saber. I'm just going to play Beat Saber some more.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
cool.
That's pretty much how VR goggles wins.
I did try VR goggles once.
Yeah?
I just remembered. Yeah, at like I was at something and some farm company had them.
Oh, okay.
Driving tractor?
No,
VR tractor.
you were just looking around at a bunch of animals in a barn.
Oh.
But I think it kind of made me sick. I'm not very good at that stuff.
Yeah, you got the motion sickness pretty easy. So
yeah.
The video game that had made me the most nauseous of any video game that I've ever played was not a VR game. It was Amanda, you may have played this game, Katamari Damacy. Did you ever play this one?
No.
Okay, this is a little tiny dude. He's got a little tiny ball, and he's got to roll up stuff in the world. So he goes, he picks up like erasers and thumbtacks, and then the ball gets bigger, and then he gets bigger, and so on and so forth. But there's constant like shifting of your perspective as you turn the ball. I got so sick, I threw up on that game. I'll be real honest with you. When it first came out, I loved that game. I played that game so much, but I still get a little nauseous when I play that game. Sometimes driving games get me too, if I'm not careful. But
I am also an inverted player, and so if I start out and like forget to change it, or the settings like randomly change or something, and I start playing, that makes me really sick.
You're one of those people, huh?
Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense. Even in cars, I don't know which way to push the button, or if I pull the button, or
right. See, I can't
confused.
I can't
It's
play
opposite.
inverted. I have to lay the controller down if the things are tank controls. If it's inverted, I'm done. Like I can't. My brain can't function. I am just constantly pegging it into the ground every time.
And I can't function in the real world.
Well, here we are then.
Right.
So I don't know if I talked about this the last time it happened, but we're back around. So I'm gonna scammers are back, Bubby. The scammers are back, but this time
I didn't know they ever went away.
they mean business. For some reason, hold on a second, Amanda. I gotta look at something. What the fuck are you looking at?
I'm just watching people drive up across the street over there.
Okay.
Because they're like parking close to my Jeep and for no reason. So I'm watching them to make sure they're
Not trying to steal your Jeep.
like this is the second
right,
time
here we
that
go.
this car has pulled up to my on the other side of my Jeep. It's the second time.
Go get him. You want to pull over to my driveway? I'll wait for you.
No.
All right. I mean, you ruined the grass the last time you were here, but I'll let you park in the driveway again.
Make the panic go off.
Do it. Just set it off. Scare them off. You got it locked?
Yeah.
All right. But scammers are trying to get Bubby's car. But I get the last time this happened, the exact same thing happened. My wife gets an email that says, "Hey, we got the application for that credit card that you applied for." And the last time this happened, she got that email, and I called that credit card company. It was for like Alaska Airlines, and they're like, "Yeah, we opened that credit card for you." I was like, "You need to shut that credit card down because I did not apply for that credit card."
Somebody opened it.
Yeah, somebody opened it for me. Thanks for nothing, scammers. And so then I had to go through a rigmarole with them and get the thing, the credit card shut down. I had to go and get my credit frozen and do all this stuff. And then here over Thanksgiving, my wife gets another email. "Hey, that Chase card we got that application." And I'm like, "Oh." So I call Chase. I'm like, "Did you get an application?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, and she goes, "Do you want me to put that through for you?" And I was like, "No, I do not want you to put that through because I did not apply for that credit card. I need you to cancel it and cancel everything associated with it and lock it down and don't give nobody a Chase credit card because I don't need it." And she's like, "Oh, we can take care of that for you." And so she shut that thing down, and I went over to the fraud department and told the fraud department people that. Then I got to go online and check my credit and make sure there's no other things.
Right.
And there was a phone number that I had forgotten about on my credit report. Like,
And one of your old ones?
yeah, one of my old ones. I was like, "Oh, I did not remember this phone number even a little bit." Like my main one's on there, and I've had the same phone number, for 20 some years. That's the world we live in now.
Right.
But sure as hell, there was that old phone number on there. I was like, I totally forgot about you. I didn't call it because I don't want to know who lives there now. But yep. So I had to deal with scammers on Thanksgiving. Unfortunate. So now I got to lock down my credit again and do the whole 9 yards, so they can't scam me again. And
How do you lock down your credit?
yeah, call one of the credit rating or contact one of the credit rating agencies and put like a soft lock on your credit, and then they won't open up any new lines of credit, and then you got to do a little dance if you want to do it. But I don't want to start a new line of credit,
Right.
so I'm not going to do a little dance for them. So, and that lasts for like a year or something. They'll shut it down for you, and then, you can call back and do it again. And
so you're safe for a year.
Yeah, well, you hope you're safe for a year. You never know you're safe for it. This world, in this particular timeline, Bubby, you don't know what the hell's going on.
True.
Right? It's all over the place. Amanda, you ever had anybody try to scam you like that? Try to open up a credit card in your name, or take out a mortgage, or sell one of your kidneys?
Nope.
Amanda's living the good life. She's not out there on the internet causing trouble like me.
Living large.
What about you, Bubby? You ever have anybody try to steal your identities? Try to be a Bubby?
Not mine, but I think Kathy did before.
Okay.
Yeah, she had to use. There's a company out there that you can use to.
LifeLock.
Yeah, that's it.
Not a sponsor of the podcast, but we'll shout them out anyway. LifeLock.
If you want to.
Yeah, they'll lock your crap down for you for a fee for monies. One time when I was little, like 8, 6, 7, 8, somewhere in there, somebody signed my ass up for the Army, and some recruiter called, and he's talking to my mom, and he was like, we'd like to speak to Thor, and she's like, no,
you don't,
because I'm like 8. And they're like, "No, ma'am, we need to speak to him. He's been signed. He's been enlisted or what? Yeah, I don't think I was enlisted, but I definitely had shown interest or something in it." And they're like, "We're going to need to speak to him." And they called back like 3 or 4 times, and finally, my mom put me on the phone. And I'm 8, right? And I'm a wild animal, and so they were like, "Oh." Because she tried to tell him, he's only 8. And we're like, "Ma'am, we're not falling for this." Blah, 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 blah. And so she put me on the phone. I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" Blah, 8 years old. And they were like,
I eat boogers.
Yeah, I eat boogers. I love farts. Bup, bup, bup. And they're like, "Oh, never mind then." And then they never called back. But, that's one way to get around it, I guess.
I'm going to remember that. Call for Thor or Parker.
You need to sign Parker up. Put him in the Army. Send him out there. Fight for the country. Fly planes.
Then he's their problem.
He's their problem, not mine. But you ever thought about joining the Army? Do you ever think about that? My dad was in the Army.
I was too out of shape all my life.
Okay, just never even on the table for you there, huh?
Nah,
it wasn't for me either. I started theater pretty early in my.
I was in ROTC in college.
Oh, were you though?
Yep.
What rank were you? You had ranks. Yeah,
you're not really a rank.
Yeah, you get. They give you.
That's only if you enlist. After you take.
I thought they gave you like little fake ranks.
You have to. No, not like your first year or first semester.
Okay, how long were you in it?
I was only in it to get a credit.
Oh, too much marching around for you.
I got a credit. No, it wasn't bad. It was cool. I learned a lot of cool survival stuff.
Right.
Like if I were in the water, I could survive.
Oh, all right. Punch a shark in the face.
Got to rappel out of a helicopter. That was cool.
One time at college, they just were like, "Hey, who wants to rappel off the side of this dorm?" And it was like an 8-story dorm, and I was like, "I'll do it." And they like put on this harness. I was like, "Okay." And they're like, "Climb over the edge." I'm like, "This doesn't seem like a good plan." And like, "Do it." And I did it. And they're like, "All right, this is how you get down." And I fell my ass off that building slowly.
Right.
I was not good at rappelling. Come to find out, it was probably the ROTC people trying to get me to sign up.
Yeah.
I just put the harness on and went over the edge and left.
Yeah, we had a tall tower that we did a few times, but then we got to go up a helicopter and do it too. That was cool.
That is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. I've never been in a helicopter.
Well, it's twice now I've been in one.
You know what I know about helicopters? They crash. That's what I know about them.
So do planes.
Not commercial planes, just private planes. Commercial planes, they're going to get there. It's like a bus. It's going to get there one way or the other. The last time you heard about a plane crash, a real like big ass plane crash?
Not long ago.
What?
Yeah. 747 over and
no, don't say like a foreign country.
Yeah.
I'm talking about here in the United States of America.
Well, no, not in the United
States. Where the FAA is keeping an eye on all that
no,
shenanigans.
No, they're all in Indonesia.
Yeah, if you want to
Malaysia.
Yeah, if you want to go
747s though.
Yeah, sketchy. Yeah, but they used to be our 747s that we sold off when they weren't no good no more.
I don't know about that. I would hope not.
I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
Maybe.
No, but here in the United States, at least. They're keeping a close eye on that shenanigans. I mean, that one did whip a door out.
Yeah.
That Alaskan Airlines did whip a door out, but nobody died on that. They didn't crash. They just lost a door.
Yeah.
Just lost a door. There's that Hawaiian one that lost the roof. You remember that? That was a long time ago. They had some Hawaiian flight. They're like flying along, and then there goes part of the roof, and like I think everybody was all right. Most of them were all right, if not all of them. It didn't crash. They went back and landed, and just like missing a third of the plane.
I did not hear that.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was a while back. I'm usually not concerned about flying. Like, I'll get in a plane and go somewhere, but I'm not getting in a helicopter. First of all, they're magic, and I don't know how they work. And secondly, I do know how they work, but I don't know how they work. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. So, I'm not going to get in those. But unless it's Airwolf. Remember Airwolf?
Oh, yeah.
Blue Thunder, that was the other one, I think. The other TV show that was the same show at the same time. So unless you got one of them fancy TV, the Knight Rider style friggin' helicopter, I'm not interested in getting on that thing.
Man, have you been in the Branson helicopters?
No.
You've been in any helicopter ever?
No.
Even the one at the amusement park at the county fair, there's a little tiny one that just goes around in a circle.
That's how you die.
Actually, that's probably less safe than the helicopter to begin with. Any ride at the county fair.
True.
Except the haunted house. You can go in the haunted house. It's probably not that bad. It's just a little shaky, and it might tip over a bit, but you'll be all right.
It's scary anyway to start with.
Yeah, right. Well, it's all the meth heads that are in there. That's your real problem. That's why it's haunted, because they're living in there. All the carnies just hanging around in there.
Loose bolts.
Loose bolts. All right, you got one more picture, Bubby. And this is you.
It's that time of the year.
At that time of the year, at what looks to be a packed out or close to packed out Bears game. Is this a men's game?
I really want to say this is from last year.
What?
It's the high school tournament that they have every year around Christmas.
Okay.
January. And this is a picture of me shooting flames on the floor. The basketball.
You didn't catch that floor on fire, did you?
No.
Because we got an associate who also did pyrotechnics, who did set the field on fire once during a National Football League game. Just a little bit. Didn't set the whole field on fire, but did set a chunk of it on fire.
Yeah.
So are you going to go back and do this same tournament?
Yes. Yeah. So we're already have started doing the basketball games. So
right.
That's why I sent this, because I had a picture of it. This is one of the best of what
you were
I
like,
do, yeah.
1, 2, 3, fire, click.
Men and women's the basketball team games aren't this packed, but there's quite a few.
I've been to a couple of them games. It's not very busy sometimes in there,
depending on if they're winning on a winning streak.
How they're doing.
Yeah.
It was I went to a ladies' bear game the last time we went. And they were still pretty popular at the time. So it wasn't packed out like this, but there was a fair chunk of people there. They had the pep band going. I like a good pep band. So over there just doing their own damn
jamming. Some of them have DJ.
Do they?
Yeah, they'll do band and a DJ.
Oh, I thought they just we can't afford a band.
No,
so
they'll do both.
I got this dude. He's got 2 turntables and a microphone.
Well, it's the marching band.
Okay.
The school marching band plus not the full marching band, just
right.
A partial band.
Pep band.
Pep band.
That's a good way.
That's what I started with here, Bobby, is the pep band.
Right.
Pep rally band.
Jam band. Pep band. No, it's they don't march. They may not even be wearing uniforms. They may be just wearing sweats and T-shirts over there, depending on how the season's going.
True.
I always wanted to be like my brother and sister were in the band, and I never wanted to be in the marching band. Like that held no appeal to me whatsoever. But I did kind of like the pep band, because they were just sitting up there having a good time, just playing a little music and banging on drums and doing the thing and shouting and having fun. And I always thought that'd be pretty good, but I don't want to march around and wear a uniform and do all the rest of that. Same reason I'm not in the Army.
You have to run a lot.
No, just the marching. Just the marching and uniforms. I'm against both. Marching and uniforms. So whenever I see him on like the Thanksgiving Day parade, I'm just like, boo, whenever I see him marching. That's how anti-marching I am.
This year there was a high school band from Arkansas.
Was there?
Yeah.
My wife was very disappointed in the parade this year because they only had 3 Broadway numbers in the whole
yeah, I found that to be a little weird too.
Yeah. Well, part of the reason is that the other, so there's always 2 stations, always 2 NBC, ABC, I think are the 2, right? Or CBS. I don't remember who it is.
Wasn't this year.
Well, one of them quit, but one of them always had like the good one where they did the performances right in front of Macy's.
Right.
And then the other one was just like off to the side. And they're like, oh, look, there goes another float. We're not going to get any of the entertainment or anything, but you can look at the floats and the marching bands if you want, and the balloons. And so finally they just like, this is dumb. Why are we doing this? Like they've got the obvious better product.
Right.
We just got to quit doing it.
Yeah.
And I think when they quit doing it, Broadway was like, psh, if we ain't getting as much coverage, we ain't doing it. So they're just not showing up.
I thought it might have been because of the rain too, since it rained.
No, it was like planned that way. They were only going to have 3,
okay.
3 groups from the get go.
They're good ones.
Yeah, I mean they weren't bad, but 2 of them weren't even like new shows. So, man, did you watch the parade?
Yeah, I always watch the parade.
Did you see? Now, what? Let me ask you this: what was your favorite? I'm not even going to call it a float for mine, but what was your favorite thing in the parade?
I don't know.
Mine was, without a shadow of a doubt, the Bluey, I'm going to say float. It was just the 2 younger ones in the granny outfits driving the golf cart. And as soon as I saw that thing, I just laughed out loud. I was like, this is genius. It's all you needed.
It's not a golf cart.
No, it's not a golf cart, but it's not the scoot around either.
But it's the one from Nice Parking Spot, Rita.
Yeah.
It's their like little toy.
Yeah.
Like the little tyke.
The little Tykes one, yeah.
But it was still being pulled by a truck.
Nope.
Right?
No? It was just the 2. It was the 2. It was Bluey and what's Muffin. And they're just one of them's driving, the other one's riding in this little scoot around cart. And they're just jamming out, just like going along. And I was like, that's perfect. You don't need a big float if that's what you got. Because anybody who watches, who was
like 2 seconds.
Yeah, they were not on very long. But for anyone who knows the show or has watched the show, that show is actually pretty funny. Like they have writing for the adults. It's very Muppets in that respect. Very Sesame Street, where they're putting in a lot for the parents who have to watch this as well. And
I've actually never seen it.
Oh, that show goes places too. That show's got a lot going on. Yeah, for anyone who knows the show, that little bit was all you needed because it just made me laugh as soon as I saw it. It's like that one year they had the Dexter's imaginary
laboratory.
No, not Dexter's Laboratory. The House for Imaginary Friends, whatever that one was called. But they roll up and they start singing this song, like friendship is great, friendship is best. And then here comes Rick Roll, just right out of nowhere. You just hear the music start playing. And then out comes what's his name there, and they just do the whole song. So they just Rick rolled everybody at home. That was pretty good too. Oh, Bobby, I forgot. There's Figgos in my fridge at work. I forgot to bring them home.
Yum, 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 yum.
I know. Next week, me and you. I got 2 of them. I got 2 new flavors. So I'm going to build this up and then forget them next week as well, because that's how this podcast works. Build up everyone's expectations and then crash them to the ground. All right, Christmas is coming up, Bubby. You still got shopping left?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Haven't done any.
85-inch TV for Parker. We already know what he's getting.
He wishes.
You doing anything fun for Christmas? Any anti-Christmas experience just like Thanksgiving? We're just going to the movies. We're going to.
We are. We're going to go see Red One.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yep. Or at least that's my plan. I haven't talked to.
No,
I haven't talked to the family yet.
I'm going. I don't know if they're going or not.
That's my plan.
Fair enough. I think we're just going to do family stuff. Go over to her folks' house. I got like 10 days off.
Ooh.
Between Christmas and New Year's, not between them, but like 5 days for Christmas and then 5 days for New Year's, because the way the weekends fall, all I got to do is take that Monday off, and then I get 5 days. So
I'm right there with you.
You got Sundays though.
Yeah, but I'll also have to work at least one day to get, graphics and all that good stuff set up.
Yep. And then Amanda, you got anything you're looking forward to here Christmas besides Christmas being over?
It is a long time away.
It's like 3 weeks. It's not that long away, right? 20.
Yeah, but she goes for at least 4 weeks.
Yeah, so she goes. Yeah, her one keeps going on and on. What do you wanting for Christmas, Bobby? What's your go-to? What's the thing you're hoping for here? Kathy, if you're listening, now's your chance.
We actually went this weekend and bought our present together.
Oh, you guys get a group present?
Couple. It's a couple. Just me and Kathy. Our present to each other. We got a new bed.
Oh, okay.
Because our mattress is shot.
We talked about this, right? Not a number, not a sleep number.
No, it's we ended up getting a Tempur-Pedic.
Okay.
A little pricey.
Yep. I had one.
Got the electronic base. Raises the legs and
the back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty fancy.
Your head. So yeah, it's so comfortable.
We got a Tempur-Pedic.
I about fell asleep.
We got a Tempur-Pedic when we got married, and it lasted for a while, and then my fat ass just divvied the fuck out of that thing, and then it was
supposed to have a 10-year warranty.
Yeah, but
so if that happens,
good luck trying to get that warranty done. You know what I'm saying?
Did you even try?
No, I threw that thing away and got a new mattress because that's what I wanted. I didn't want them to come out here and refurb on my mattress.
Well, no, they don't. What they do now is they give you
a credit,
the amount that you paid for it toward new mattress.
Also, if you play your cards right, you never have to buy a new mattress again.
Sure,
that's Bobby's plan.
You want to go about that?
Go jump on that bed for a while, see if you can break it. Daddy needs a new mattress.
Yeah, I think it's like if it sags a quarter of an inch or something like that.
Right.
You can do a warranty.
I've never seen anybody. I didn't even checked it out. I'll be honest with you. I was so done with that mattress. We were moving and it was just time to get rid of it. And I didn't want to move it anyway. So that worked out well. Cause I don't know if you've seen my stairwell in my house, but it's very narrow and, getting a mattress up and down that is not fun, even in box springs and the rest of it. Yeah.
Yeah. I bet.
So, what about you, man? What you're hoping for Christmas?
Nothing.
Nothing. I want nothing.
Well, I don't need anything.
It's not about need, Amanda. It's about want.
She buys what she wants when she wants it.
Well, that's how I am too.
I don't want anything.
That's kind of how I am too. But it's not like the old days where you just circle it in the catalog and blah blah.
Yeah, Parker
I'm
keeps
actually
waiting.
Tired of crap that I don't know where I'm gonna put it.
All right, I know how that goes too. You got to start Marie Kondo in your house, man. You just got to start going through and say, you got to go, and you got to go, and you got to go. I got to do that in my room here. It's starting to get a little cluttered in there. I got some flat pack furniture I need to put together too that's been sitting in there a long time.
Oh.
Just some little end tables for the guest room that I have to put together, and I have not managed to put that together even a little bit.
What are your guests going to put their keys on?
Well, first of all, we'd have to have guests, and I try the best I can not to let that happen. And then, eventually my mom will come out and visit or something, and she'll stay up there. So I'll have to have it done by then, but no time soon. I called them on Thanksgiving, and they were like, straight to voicemail with your ass, and just sent me to voicemail.
They didn't even talk to you.
No, I didn't. My sister sent me some texts and stuff, but I guess they were busy. You know how it is.
Yeah, sure.
Thanksgiving's a busy time for some people. They do the whole thing. They cook up. They got family and friends in. They do a lot. So
when are you going to go to your parents?
Shush, buddy.
Thanksgiving.
Shush, buddy. It's a hike out there, buddy. It's 16 hours. That's a hike.
I bet. Yeah.
I got to take the dogs, or I got to figure out.
It's a whole week.
Yeah. Right.
You don't go for a day or two.
We were gonna go, in the fall, but then some stuff came up that kind of ruined that trip. So I got to figure it out. We were gonna go down to.
You spent 18 years with them. You don't need.
Well, we were going to go down there and visit her, and then I was going to take Jordan down to Williamsburg, and we were going to check out Williamsburg while we were in the area. Colonial Williamsburg,
Yeah.
See all them buckle hat people, buckle shoe people. But then, like I said, life came up, and we ended up having to cancel that. And so maybe in the spring. We'll see. I got nothing till next September. That's my next thing I have planned that I know about. So I can probably slip something in here in the spring. I can go into the cold. You straight up forget it.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. What's the climate?
Are you going to go on a cruise?
I am going to go on a cruise in September. Have I not talked about that?
No.
The family cruise. Oh, Bubby.
Whole family?
Jordan's side of the family. We're all going on a cruise together.
Oh, no.
We're probably going to lose one of the kids. I'm just going to say it now. One of them children may not make it back. Kids, if you're listening, sorry about that. But no, we're going out. Her mom and dad, her sister, her husband and the 3 kids, her brother, me and her, maybe some other people. I don't know. That's what I know of off the top of my head. We're going out. The Carnival Mardi Gras. It's our new big one. We're going to go cruise out of that bad boy. See how that goes.
That sounds like fun.
It does. We've got the spa suite this time around, which means that you have unlimited access to parts of the spa. So you can go and sit in the heated loungers, and they got a big jacuzzi hot tubby thingy, and they got like
a massage.
Well, that costs more. That costs extra. But they got like steam rooms, and they got eucalyptus room and a lavender room, and they got all kinds of shenanigans going on there. And you get like your own bathrobe and slippers, and so. Well, it's like a year away though. I'm never gonna make it. It's
September.
It's like almost a year away. It's a long time to be waiting on this my next vacation. I got to take something between now and then. We'll see how it goes.
We're supposed to go to this time next year.
We're
supposed to be at Epic Universe.
Oh, I want to go to Epic Universe. I'm excited about that park. Amanda, when's your trip out there? Opening day?
What? When is?
You going in May?
Epic Universe.
I'm not going to that.
Oh, okay.
I don't get excited about Universal. I can't do anything there.
Okay. Well, it's true. It's either
you can do the villain. What's it called? Villain Con. Where you shoot at targets and you're on a
is that moving?
Conveyor belt.
Is that moving?
A conveyor belt.
Is it moving?
Yes.
No, all right. Then
she can't do.
She ain't getting on that.
It's a conveyor belt. I just figured you could do that.
No, I don't like the.
I can do the Spider-Man ride with my eyes closed.
Fair enough. Okay. You probably do the Simpsons ride with your eyes closed too. If that's still
no, I don't think so. It's too shaky.
Too bumpy. You could definitely do the Fast and Furious ride with your eyes closed, because that ride is just riding on a tour bus, and then stuff happens around you.
Yeah, it's stationary, isn't it?
No, it's it's pretending to move.
Right.
The video is moving around.
Right.
But that thing's just sitting still.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. I sat like right on the edge, and I just kept looking over the side like this thing ain't going nowhere. We ain't doing nothing here. What is this ride? Because it's, first of all, you're not in like a Fast and the Furious vehicle. You are on a party bus.
Right.
And it is just chugging down the road, and then like they're doing cool things around you, but you are doing squat and Ola.
Right.
So it is probably the most disappointing ride at that park. I'm going to be real honest with you. That and the Shrek, which was, they had, Shrek has since closed, but they had just given up maintaining that even a little bit. Like that thing, 15 coats of paint would have got them back where they were supposed to be. I wish I could get down in time to see them up at 3D before they close that, but I don't think we're going to make it. So
I'm going to see it.
Are you?
Excited. Yeah, I'm going right before Christmas.
Oh, see, now I'm sad and jealous. That was my dad.
I'll treasure it for you.
Yep. You should, in the middle of it, just shout out that my dad is mad they're closing it down.
I will.
All right.
Shake your fist at him.
Shake your fist right at Sweetums when he comes out. Says, "How dare you, Sweetums?" Thor's dad was going to be mad at you. All right. I think that's going to, now that we're mad at Sweetums, I think we're going to wrap this one up. If you enjoyed the podcast or didn't enjoy the podcast or just want to write us and tell us how you're doing, you can reach us at itsallfishandchips@gmail.com. Check us out on our Facebook group. It's All Fish and Chips Facebook group. If you end up on the Facebook page, don't worry, it takes you to the Facebook group. So just follow that link and go right on over there. You can check us out on Patreon as well if you'd like to be a friend of the podcast, just like Carol and Anthony and Ed and KK and Jordan and Sarah, all friends of the podcast, helping us out. $3 a month. It's not very expensive, but it does help cover some of the costs of what's going on around here. Other than that, I don't know if the YouTube's got fixed or not. I got to go check that out and see if they fixed the YouTube or not. TikTok and of course Instagram can kick rocks, as always. I'm going to sign us up for Blue Sky too, because then there's another thing I won't use. Is that the Blue Sky is the new Twitter?
Right?
It's like the new Twitter.
Oh, okay.
I signed up for it. I got my name because I always sign up for my name on social medias just in case I ever need it, which I never do. But having said all of that, my name's Thor.
Bobby.
And for Amanda, I'll say bye.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I muted it because I was changing my shirt.
Okay, fair enough. That's something for the folks at home. Having said all that, folks, no matter what you got going on in your life, remember, it's all fish and chips.